Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for watching these guides. This is another one of my SSR farming guides, this time for Sinclair. We're going to focus on speed here, so it's not really a beginner guide, but some of the mechanics will kind of explain so that if you're still having problems or if you're not quite to the 1 minute runs, then you can kind of understand what's happening in the boss fight. So first of all, we're taking aim on because we want a signet. We want that 30% extra damage. We can cheese it, use a buddy's aim on, and get the 60% extra damage to light guys, but you don't really need it, and it's just more of a pain for me to keep switching and finding him. Christian with his lead, along with the passive buff that he applies to himself with his first skill, he'll be sitting at right around 100% crit. Lifa will be kind of right around there as well with her passive 50%. And so all we're really looking to do is manipulate the skill order and the turn order so that we can get through these stages as quick as possible, and then have a Leaf buff, and then one shot Sinclair with Christian. If it all works out, you usually go in sub 1 minute. I think the fastest I've done it is 50 seconds. So yeah, we're kind of having a little competition, so who can do it the quickest. But yeah, Saya, we bring Saya because she just does a boatload of damage to dark bosses and she can one shot the second guy. So right away, you're going to notice the video slow down because it was a little too fast for me to get through all of the mechanics and the skills. So this first guy is pretty straightforward. He can one shot a few of your guys, but with Leafa resolve, Rue resolve, Saya resolve, nah, you're not really worried about too much here. What you're really worried about is having Saya be first in phase two. So my Saya goes right after my Christian. So what I want to happen is I want Christian to kill the boss, and then the beginning of the next phase, Saya goes first. She uses her skill 3 and she one shots the boss. And that's ideal because you can just kind of breeze through right into Sinclair and then Leaf a buff. What happens here, unfortunately, is that Christian doesn't get to go because this guy decides to AoE. Saya retaliates right there and kills him. So now, if anybody goes, you're only going to get one character, two characters to go before the boss. So Amon's going to pop in, and then the Christian's going to have his turn before the boss. The boss is going to get to go. And what happens is the boss gets to put up his immunity, so that can kind of slow you down. This run, I was really focused on speed, so I just decided to eat it and move on. So not a big deal. The mechanic with Sinclair is that he puts looming death up, so you need to dispel, and about 20%, so about 50k, 40k life, I don't know exactly. He'll start kind of AOEing, stunning, and killing your team. So what you want to do ideally is just kind of put up this Leafa buff, then put up Rue's abnormal status immunity on your DPS. So if anything happens, at least Rue can res somebody and kill him. What you'll see now is I'm going to buff my deeps, give Christian an extra buff, and then he's at 222, 227, and Christian can just one shot him. If he doesn't one shot him, then Rue can res somebody. Saya can skill 3, Christian can skill 3. He's pretty much good as dead. And if you get all your turn orders right, and nothing, no weird evades happen or anything like that, you can, like I said, come in under a minute, and then that is a speed run for Sinclair. So hopefully that helps people get through this dungeon as quick as possible. And thanks again for watching. Good luck farming.